In a fiery exchange that has captivated the combat sports community, Andrew Tate has taken to social media to slam Jake Paul for backing out of a highly anticipated fight offer. Tate, known for his outspoken nature and combat sports credentials, didn't hold back in his criticism, suggesting that Paul's actions signify a deeper issue within his boxing career. "It's clear to me you are desperate for a reality check," Tate stated, addressing Paul directly. He continued, "If I made my money impressing 4-year-olds on YouTube and somehow became a multimillionaire, I'd probably live in a dream world too." This pointed remark set the tone for a scathing critique of Paul's approach to boxing. Tate's frustration stems from the fact that Jake Paul, who has often portrayed himself as a fighter willing to take on anyone, seems to be dodging legitimate challenges. "You know my name. If you want to fight, send a contract to me. I'll take a break from my retired life to kick the living daylights out of a goofy, entitled kid like you," Tate declared. His words resonate with fans who have been following Paul's career trajectory, which has often included a pattern of handpicking opponents. The crux of Tate's argument lies in the perception that Paul is more interested in creating headlines than actually facing tough competitors. He pointed out Paul's upcoming fight against Mike Tyson, a legendary boxer but also a 57-year-old whose prime is long gone. Tate's critique was sharp. "How can you claim to be a disruptor in boxing while fighting someone closer to collecting Social Security than competing at an elite level?" This comment highlights the contrast between Paul's choice of opponent and the expectations of real competition in the sport. Andrew Tate has consistently criticized Paul for his lack of willingness to step into the ring with fighters who pose a genuine threat. Instead, Paul has opted for matchups that generate buzz but lack the competitive edge that fans crave. Tate's vocal criticism is not just personal. It reflects a broader frustration with the state of boxing, where spectacle often overshadows skill. "Jake's actions raise eyebrows," Tate continued. "His reluctance to fight is becoming a pattern. He challenges big names but rarely follows through. Remember his open challenge to Conor McGregor? It led nowhere, just like his feud with Sean Strickland." This pattern of behavior has led many to question Jake's commitment to the sport and whether he is serious about proving himself as a legitimate boxer. Moreover, Tate's offer of a $3 million fight against Paul serves as a direct challenge to Paul's credibility. "If my brother doesn't knock you out, I will," Tate warned, emphasizing that he is prepared to back up his words with action. This challenge further amplifies the scrutiny on Paul, who must now contend with the reality that there are fighters willing to put their skills on the line against him. Social media buzz has erupted in response to Tate's comments, with many fans siding with him. They see through Paul's carefully crafted image and are beginning to recognize that his rise in boxing has more to do with spectacle than actual skill. Tate's willingness to confront the hypocrisy in boxing is gaining him respect among fans who value real competition. The implications of this feud extend beyond personal rivalry. Tate's critique of Paul is also a defense of boxing's integrity. "This sport is incredibly challenging, and countless fighters dedicate their lives to it, often without ever receiving a payday," he stated. "Most of them would kick your ass, and that's the reality." As the boxing community continues to scrutinize Jake Paul's choices, the question remains, will he step up and take on a legitimate challenge like Andrew Tate? By avoiding Tate, Paul risks solidifying a reputation as someone who prefers the safety of handpicked opponents rather than embracing the tough competition that defines true boxing greatness. In conclusion, Andrew Tate's fierce criticism of Jake Paul highlights the ongoing frustrations within the boxing community regarding spectacle versus skill. As fans await Paul's next move, the pressure is on him to either accept Tate's challenge or risk further damaging his reputation as a serious contender in the sport. The narrative surrounding Paul is shifting, and how he responds will ultimately shape his legacy in